one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. Jukes away from one. He's got a lane up past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Middle. Sit hot. Finish it up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Hey, middle.
Hill now from the gun. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offensive line fast.
First down.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Jackson now on 3rd. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
DC. What? Hey, let's go. Go ground.
Off from his end zone. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there who brings up 2nd down.
Read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Report! Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! Finish it up!
Lamar now from the gun. Headed right through the middle of the field. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Get on! Finish it on!
Now Jackson off the play action. Flush down now to his left. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the 1st down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
180! Finish up! 13.
From the gun, Jackson. He brings it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll throw for it. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
180! Super one! Super one!
Back to work after throwing the pick. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey!
Lamar back to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson yet again. Pass brought in by Parker Washington. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180! 180! That's it!
And again, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Jackson's going to throw again. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Lamar throwing again. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And they take him down right along the 30. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Looking slant route, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now we're going to have a timeout taken taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
13. Protect.
Now Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman.
Goff's pass. Intercepted.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
At their own 40-yard line.
He'll throw it. Rolling left, buying some time, and he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Hill now to return it. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Henry has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
13.
Trying to run with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Running for it. Here's Henry, and he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Goff on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions tie this game 35 apiece. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Henry on 2nd. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Gronk. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this isn't too far beyond midfield. It's going to bounce out, looks like at or on the 40. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he has this down to the 34. It's a pickup of 26. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gilmore. Brought down back at the 32.
5. Hey, lift! 14! Whirling!
Goff on 3rd. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fox now to kick this one away. Washington now to return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. Force that to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Baltimore 1st down.
13.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We changed it.
1st down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Take it off of it again. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the gun, Jackson. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey, report!
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Buying some time left. Gets it downfield. I'm talking to Flowers. That chunk with a nice 21-yard. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey!
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Andrews has it, working downfield. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set up! Go ahead. Set up!
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Back to Flowers they go. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. From the gun, Goff. Raymond there to grab it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Goes to the hurry up here.
And the Lions first down. It's a game 3. First down.
It's Gibbs on the carry. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. This is brought in by Laporta. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
set to go now from the 35. On first down, it's Goff. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And 2 yards, all he can get. It's third down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running in with Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Panther 60. Mustang, Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. They give to Gibbs on the option. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check,
Motioning the tight end now.
Check smash, check smash. Ready, ready.
He keeps the option on 2nd and goal. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Fox now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defended by USC.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Now to throw. This one's to Andrews outright. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. Just picks up the 1st down, too.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
13.
Jackson yet again. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
Middle. Report.
From the red zone on 1st. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Looking good, and it's through! And in the final moments, they force overtime!
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Chased out to his right. As he opts to throw it away, that means we are headed to overtime. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 14. 120.
Running it with David Montgomery. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap here to go. This one to Williams out left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Goff on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either gonna try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
All right, gonna need the full 10 here on this opening drive of overtime if they don't want to stall out. 3rd and long, they're gonna throw. On the move, headed right. Skips it short of his man, that brings up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down.
We're good. We're good.
They send a man in motion.
Hey, 76. 76. Hey, lift. Lift.
They'll go for it. Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
All right, so an important landmark cross on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Oh no, they get it yet again! Picked up by Marlon Humphrey! And the Ravens surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game! Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Gets everything he has under this one. Cut at the 20-yard line. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Want to quit, ready?
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Flying down the middle with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Third and 8.
And now the entire game rests on his next kick. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Already has 1 in this game, this from 30. The kick is good. He got it! And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.